To do is capture all of the newspaper clippings that I've saved that have to do with the F-35, specifically the actions and the words of the people in our area that have written into newspapers, as well as the reporters from the Burlington Free Press, 7 Days, the other paper in South Burlington, and to give an idea of what activity has been taking place since I first started collecting them, which was in April of 2012. So I'll give you a broad overview of the various piles here on my dining room table. So starting here, this is the year 2012. This pile of newspaper clippings, and by the way, it is just the articles, not the entire newspaper, are the reporters' words that were on front page, full page, or mostly full page. Over here are from the year 2012 as well, but these are smaller articles or letters written to the newspaper or other coverage. We'll go through this, not one by one, but a little bit later. This is the same thing from the year 2013, the full page, the front page articles. In 2013, these are these shorter articles, commentaries, and letters. Over here we have, there was nothing in 2014 that I could find with a full page because the record of decision had been made the previous year. But these were some of the smaller articles and letters from 2014. And then we're 2 days into 2015, and there's an article or a letter to the editor in today's paper, the 2nd of January. So that's 2015. Here are the editorials that were written by the Burlington Free Press on the F-35. I'll go over these maybe later on, but the vast majority of them are talking about the need for transparency and openness. Here are some articles that relate to the safety of the F-35, and I'll go over some of those. These are articles that were written by or about me and my stance against the F-35. Here are some articles on our legal battles, and here's some miscellaneous ones too. And then here are some articles that were in national newspapers. This one was the Boston Sunday Globe. It was talking about perhaps some fudging or corruption on the way Burlington was selected. Then there was an article in Harper's about us and the F-35. This one was in the Associated Press about us. And then this one is the New York Times about our struggles up here. And then this one appeared in the Air Force Times about us. So these are the national ones. But and these are all about Burlington and the F-35 coming to Burlington. I pulled these two out, among other ones. And this is the Air Force made a mistake when they were talking about how many letters they got in support of the F-35, how many they got in opposition, and they switched it, and it came. They said they got more letters that were in support of it. That was actually totally opposite. 65% of the comments collected during the 2012 public comment period were against the basing of the F-35. So yeah, they did overstate support. They flipped it. And then the final one is that the F-35 opponents to keep on fighting, and that is what we are doing with our lawsuits. So that's a very short overview of some of the newspaper clippings that I held on to. By the way, there probably are maybe an equal amount of these online, on social media. Specifically, Vermont Digger, VT Digger, has done a lot of reporting on the F-35, both their reporters as well as printing other articles written on the F-35. And there are other social media that have covered the F-35 story, specifically the South Burlington aspect of that. So.